Novel The Guild, Chapter 6. The library was an entire life for Deepak Kaku. And why would it not be? For he has spent 50 years now at the library premises. He was brought up here after the loss of his parents by a generous uncle of his. Deepak was a seedling then. He grew up here amidst the books and the protective shelter of the library staffs. Deepak was fortunate that way because the staffs loved him since the very beginning. Well, fortunate might not be the exact term in this case, for one earns love by one's character. It is not a gift of fortune, perhaps. And Deepak, a well tempered, active boy of 7, was at once welcomed by the generous staffs. And since then, he has been staying here. Little Deepak used to run about in the premises amidst the bougainvilleas, and he spent hours at the book racks. Loss of parents can never be compensated in life, but one learns to adjust with it. It was the same with little Deepak. When he arrived here the first day, he still remembers. He did not know where life was leading him. The sudden demise of his parents in a car accident had shattered him at some point definitely. But Deepak had an inherent spirit of life. He wanted to live. He was meant to fly. The world sometimes destroys the shining stars midway. It was in this case that Deepak was fortunate that he came to the world of this library where a new door opened up in front while one got closed forever at his back. Well, perhaps these are the small fortunate things of life which are actually the ones that many a times create all the difference. Years passed, the seedling grew into a plant, and then with time, the plant turned into a massive tree under whose shade people could rest. Deepak Kaku, as he was called then, was appointed as the librarian at one point, and from then onwards, he sits at the chair and the counter in the library, silently observing, aware of all the books and all the related issues, aware of every single face that enters the library. The library has now become his life, his driving force, surrounding which his life revolves. It is his place of solace, his second home.